Did Ryan Reynolds ditch Blake Lively at the premiere of Another Simple Favor to save his own career?
Wait, where's Ryan Reynolds? That's what everyone was asking the second Blake Lively hit the red carpet alone.
Strangers describe me as extremely disloyal.
No Ryan by her side, no picture-perfect moment, just Blake and a whole lot of rumors. Was Ryan dodging drama, trying to avoid a messy showdown with Anna Kendrick, or is there something even bigger going on behind the scenes?
That's so gross and weird and manipulative, even if it's true.
The deeper you dig, the messier it gets tensions, secret feuds, and a Hollywood power move no one saw coming. And if what people are saying is true, Ryan's absence might be the biggest red flag yet.
Ryan and Blake both now realize if their careers are to survive, they cannot be involved in the same projects because everything will be heavily scrutinized.
It was the perfect Hollywood night until it wasn't. Another Simple Favor had all the makings of a flawless, event-glamorous outfits, star-studded reunions, and maybe even a swoon-worthy moment from Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. But then Blake stepped out alone. No Ryan, no power couple moment. Just her, looking stunning and sparking instant whispers.
Insiders are spilling on the real reason why Ryan Reynolds left Blake Lively alone on the red carpet amid the Anna Kendrick beef, and it's all about money.
Fans were confused. Insiders say the tension backstage was impossible to ignore.
It sounded awful, like to a point I'm like, damn.
Like everyone knew something was off, but no one dared to say it. And once you hear what's been happening behind the scenes, it all clicks into place. And this is where things get messy. Word spread fast that the whole event had an awkward, almost icy vibe thanks to Anna Kendrick. Insiders say Blake and Anna barely acknowledged each other, even though they're the stars of the movie.
Ryan Reynolds not show up? I mean, I'm not entirely surprised that he didn't show up, to be perfectly honest, because this was Blake's contractually obligated appearance. She had to be there, guys.
Fans expected a fun reunion, but instead, the tension was impossible to ignore. Then came the photos, the headlines, and the one question nobody could shake was Ryan Reynolds. A red carpet event like this should have been the perfect chance to show off Hollywood's perfect couple. So why did he skip it? And more importantly, what was he trying to avoid? Some said he was just busy filming, others weren't buying it. What if this wasn't random at all, but a calculated move? Lately, whispers about Blake and Ryan's relationship have been getting louder, especially as old controversies start resurfacing at the worst possible time.
Oh, hey, Ryan Reynolds! Hey! Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
So was Ryan just letting Blake have her moment, or is there something much bigger going on? Because when you look at the timing, it's hard to believe this was just a simple no-show.
Publicity stunt last night where they went on SNL and Ryan Reynolds made this silly joke, this really silly joke.
Blake Lively looks unstoppable flawless on magazine covers, glowing on Instagram, oozing confidence. But behind the scenes, a whole different story. Insiders say Blake doesn't just act, she runs the show. Last-minute script changes, full creative control, final say on major decisions, it's her way or nothing. Some call it ambition, but crew members? They call it a nightmare.
That wasn't fulfilling for me, that I wanted to be a part of the storytelling, that I wanted to be a part of the narrative, whether that be in the writing, in the costume design, in creating the character.
And these aren't just whispers. People who've worked with her say it's the real deal. But this isn't just about being difficult. The real problem? Legal battles and a documentary that could ruin everything. Rumors say an upcoming exposé is about to spill secrets from one of her past projects, allegations that could shake her career and cast a shadow over Another Simple Favor.
She seems like a bully. She was such a high-maintenance diva bully brat.
Fans are split. Some see Blake as a powerhouse fighting for better roles. Others think she crosses the line into bullying and control. And then there's the real question, was she even at the premiere by choice? Insiders say she had to be there, locked in by contracts, despite the rumored drama with Anna Kendrick and the looming documentary. Everything about the night felt carefully staged.
Blake had to show up for this. I'm sure she was contractually obligated to be there. And both of them, Anna and Blake, and I'm sure neither of them really wanted to be there, to be fair. But why wasn't Ryan there? I'm not surprised he wasn't there. I gotta be honest. He doesn't have to be there at every junket. Now,
Blake smiled, posed, and played her part perfectly. But was it all just an act? If things were really as messy behind the scenes as people say, Ryan skipping the event might not have been about work at all. Maybe he was just smart enough to stay out of the fire before it exploded. And then there's Anna Kendrick. On the surface, she's all charm quirky, relatable, effortlessly likable. But behind the scenes, that's where things start to shift. Anna Kendrick's squeaky clean image? It might not be so real. Insiders are speaking out, claiming she's not as easygoing as she seems. Rumors of on-set tension, director clashes, and diva behavior are piling up. Behind the scenes, she's not just involved, she's controlling. Sources say she demands her creative input take priority, frustrating co-stars and crew.
I think they do need to do their separate appearances if they need to do them. Really, it's about protecting their separate incomes, the source explained. Blake is unsure about the future of her career because of the backlash she has received. She does not want to have a family with no income, and she knows that Ryan's career has so far survived the fallout.
Some even blame her for production delays, with crew members feeling undervalued, overworked, and completely drained trying to keep up. If these whispers are true, it could explain a lot about the tension at the premiere. If the rumors are true, the tension at the premiere makes perfect sense. Blake and Anna both like to be in control, so was a backstage clash inevitable? Is Anna really as difficult as people say, or just a strong-willed star who won't back down? Either way, her name keeps popping up in bad press, and Blake is always in the mix. If these two have been feuding behind the scenes, that awkward premiere moment wasn't a coincidence, it was the tip of the iceberg. And then there's Ryan, Mr. Drama-Free. Maybe his absence wasn't about work at all. Maybe he wanted no part of the mess.
Didn't like him. Just gonna be straight with you, I don't fucking like him. So they're both equally repulsive.
If Hollywood's perfect couple gets caught in behind-the-scenes battles, that's not just bad for Blake. That's bad for Ryan, too. Ryan skipping big events with Blake didn't just start now, it's been building for a while. One major red flag? Their highly talked about Saturday Night Live appearance. Fans were watching closely, waiting for any sign of tension. But on screen, everything seemed fine.
I wasn't that surprised that Ryan wasn't there. It wasn't his movie. It was weird that Ryan was there and it ends with us. If he shows up to every one of our movies that has nothing to do with, I think it would be worse reaction. I do.
Behind the scenes, though, insiders say the pressure was intense. Producers were well aware of the rumors and did everything they could to keep things smooth.
I can't fault him for not showing up. The fact that he's responding is interesting. It shows they're paying attention and they're unnerved.
That night was a test. Would fans notice anything off? Could their perfect couple image still hold up? The public reaction seemed neutral, but for Blake and Ryan, it reportedly raised a bigger question. How much longer could they keep up the act? For those who know how Hollywood works, Ryan skipping the premiere wasn't shocking, it was expected. Some say it was the smartest way to dodge the drama. Others think it's part of a bigger strategy, a way to keep their careers separate in case things go south.
Everyone knew who he was beforehand. Everyone knows who he is now. If he is a smart sociopath, he'll work that to his advantage.
Think about it if Blake's controversies start dragging her down. Ryan stays untouched. He keeps landing huge deals, including that superhero role everyone's buzzing about.
He knows that Ryan's career has so far survived the fallout. I would agree with that. It has. He's still going to be Deadpool. He's not going to lose gigs. I do think Blake will have a tougher time getting gigs.
Meanwhile, Blake handles her own mess without pulling him into it. Insiders say one thing is clear, neither of them is willing to risk their careers. With rumors of behind-the-scenes chaos growing, they're playing it safe, protecting their images separately. To some, that's a red flag. To others, it's just smart business.
One of those guys. So they are absolute bullies.
But is this just damage control or the start of something bigger? Because in Hollywood, when stars start creating distance, it's never random. New documentaries are set to expose the industry's darkest secrets: bullying, creative sabotage, and power plays. And according to insiders, Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick are right in the middle of it. If these films take off, they could shake Hollywood's power structure in ways no one expected.
I do think Blake will have a tougher time getting gigs, not because of a retaliation campaign, but because of her demanding authorship. Go make your own movies, Blake. Go make your own movie. You have the funds, the support, apparently. You have Hollywood friends who have your back, right?
Rumors are already swirling Blake's tight grip on productions, Anna's alleged backstage meltdowns, and Ryan's calculated moves to protect his image. So will this actually take someone down, or is it just another storm the industry will move past? One thing's for sure, the next wave of headlines is going to be explosive.